Hello everyone, EtherSong here, and I'm back with another Japanese Splatoon meta video, so let's get started. Today I'm going to be looking at the 76 Area Cup. Let's first look at the rules. So the rules are Splat Zones only, prelims are random, stages and the finals use a counter stage system, matches up to the quarterfinals are best of 3, semifinals and final matches are best of 5, and all stages, all weapons, all gear is free to pick. For this video, I'll be looking at teams in the semi-finals onward and translating certain remarks the Japanese commentators made about the matches and players. The first semi-finals matchup I will be looking at is between Tank and Aluminum Can. Tank's team comp is a charger in the backline and 3 shooters in the front. They make use of the Zap 85 as a sort of tactical support for their team. On the other hand, Aluminum Can has quite the interesting team comp. The Reflux serves as a Tentamissile's backline, while the Range Blaster and Tetra Dualies serve as their front line. And finally, they have the Splattershot Jr. acting as an inker. There were many splats back and forth throughout the match, but Tank took control of the end of the match and got the first win. The commentators noted how the E leader contributed a lot to Tank's win. It was able to get a lot of picks and slow down the enemy's specials. Both teams stick to their initial comp for the next match. However, this time Aluminum Can was able to secure a quick win. The commentators remark how the leader didn't seem to be able to contribute much to the match. Aluminum Can's choice of Wahoo World paid off. In the next match, both teams change up their team comp, with Tank switching to a Splat Charger and Carbon Roller. On the other side, Aluminum Can switches out their Reflux for a Flingza Roller. Tank team falls behind early on, but was able to use the Ink Fact to regain control of the zone. Tank team keeps up the momentum to get their second win. The commentators talk about how the choice of using Carbon Roller was really interesting, and they were able to see the Zapcaster used to get a number of kills. Not the Zapcaster, the Zipcaster. Yes, the Zipcaster was used to be able to get a number of kills. Alright, continuing on to the fourth match. You can see some slight changes to each team comp once again. Tank keeps its Carbon Roller but switches back to the E leader, and then Aluminum Can reverts back to their initial team comp. Aluminum Can proves they know their team's strengths and makes use of their map choice to take a decisive victory. This puts both teams at 2 wins. The next match will decide who goes on to the finals. However, Tank has the counter stage pick. The final match between these teams finds Tank switching out its Carbon Roller and Aluminum Can keeping its comp. Aluminum Can gets the count to 1, but Tank fights back and takes control. They are able to keep the zone and secure their place in the finals. Here they are, Tank with the win. The next semi-final matchup I will be looking at is Chico Chico Rico Risu versus Coin Laundry. The origin of Coin Laundry's name is quite evident if you look at their 2 sloshing machine team comp. They also have a Splattershot Jr. to make use of its big bubbler, and a charger for the back line. Chico Chico Rico Risu is also running a similar comp, replacing one sloshing machine with a blaster. The commentators remark how Coin Laundry's team has 2 Booyah Bombs for taking back the Splat Zone. Chico Chico Rico Risu team's 2 Bubblers are also weak to Booyah Bombs since they can go right through it. Chico Chico Rico Risu manages to take a close victory over Coin Laundry in the first match. The commentators note how the Blaster was able to contribute to their team's victory by managing to take a number of kills throughout the match. Sloshing machines have the ability to get kills behind walls, which can give the advantage over other shooter weapons, but blasters can also attack behind walls, so it was able to make use of that and get kills on the sloshing machines. In the next match, Chico Chico Rico Risu switches out a blaster for another sloshing machine. On the other hand, Coin Laundry switches out a Splattershot Jr. for a Goo Tuber. This Goo Tuber choice is by no means common and caused the commentators to be quite surprised. They note how it was not a weapon they have seen until now, and how it was most likely chosen for Tentamissile's special, but as for why it was chosen over Reflux or a Flings or Roller is something they were left wanting to question the player about. I will come back to this choice of weapon more later on in the video. Coin Laundry's GooTuber choice paid off and they were able to secure a close win. For the next match, both teams switched back their team comps. Chico Chico and Rico Risu added back in the Blaster, and Coin Laundry added back in the Splattershot Jr. The Splattershot Jr. player, Noah Tsumuri, is acting as an inker for his team. Both the GooTuber and Splattershot Jr. are good at inking and gaining control of the Splat Zone. Both teams were neck and neck, but Coin Laundry pulls out a clutch wipeout and secures another win. The commentator's excitement can be heard at the start of the next match, with the GooTuber making another appearance. But this time, it isn't the Splattershot Jr. player using it, but the Charger player taking their hand at the GooTuber. They note that Coin Laundry most likely did not want to give up their Splattershot Jr., but they still wanted to use GooTuber in this match. Commentators are slightly befuddled at how much Coin Laundry values the GooTuber. They say that more than the GooTuber itself, it is probably because of the value Tentamissiles provides. But even so, there are other Tentamissile weapons. Coin Laundry pulls off another GooTuber win to secure their place in the finals. The commentators note how while the slashing machines were strong at the beginning of the match, later on the Splattershot Jr. really shone and was able to use its barrier to both protect the Splat Zone and secure kills with its main weapon. This shows a change in playstyle for the Splattershot Jr. compared to the Ink Armor support playstyle in Splatoon 2. The first match of the final finds Tank and Coin Laundry on the Hagelfish Market stage. Tank brings a Splattershot, Splattershot Jr., Carbon Roller, and a Splat Charger. Coin Laundry sticks to their two sloshing machines Splattershot Jr. E-Leader comp. The commentators note that Fizzy Bombs are very strong on this stage, making Coin Laundry a real threat. Tank puts up a good fight and gets the zone count down to 7, but Coin Laundry regains control and is able to hold the zone for the first win. Tank tried to make most of their main weapons, but Coin Laundry's sloshing machines held them at bay. The strengths of the sloshing machine really shone in this match. In the next match, Coin Laundry keeps their comp, but Tank switches out their Splattershot Jr. for the Zap 85. Commentators note how Team Tank made very good use of the Tacticooler in previous matches, so it is something to watch out for. However, Coin Laundry is able to keep up the sloshing machine pressure and secure another win. In the third match, Tank switches out the Carbon Roller for a Splash-O-Matic. Coin Laundry sticks to their tried and true team comp. Coin Laundry's player Lapis uses a sloshing machine to get splat after splat and leads his team to first place in the 76th Area Cup. At the end, the commentators interviewed the winning team, and they asked the question on everyone's mind: what made them choose the GooTuber as a weapon? Coin Laundry replied that since doing practice matches, they felt like Tentamissiles were strong and they wanted to use them. The GooTuber seemed like it would be fun, and testing it out, they felt like the torpedo Tentamissile combination on the weapon was very strong. On the stages they used it were long and narrow, which made them easy to be inked by the GooTuber. When further asked if the GooTuber was chosen after testing out all the weapons with Tentamissiles, they replied they didn't try out the other weapons, which got a laugh out of everyone. However, the potential of the GooTuber was shown, and also the power of Torpedo combined with Tentamissiles. And that brings me to the end of this video. Let me know if you like Japanese Splatoon meta videos like this one and want to see more in the future. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye!